Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the complexity of modern life? In the 21st century, our lives are filled with a myriad of responsibilities and tasks. We're constantly juggling work, school, relationships, and household chores. The pace of life seems to be ever increasing, and the demands on our time and mental energy are relentless. Consider this. You wake up in the morning, and before you've even had your first cup of coffee, you're already thinking about the day ahead. You have a report due at work, your child needs help with their homework, the car needs an oil change, and you're trying to figure out when you're going to find time to do the grocery shopping. And let's not forget about maintaining our social connections, which have become even more complex with the advent of social media. It's no surprise that all of this can lead to feelings of overwhelm and stress. The cognitive complexity of modern life can be daunting. We're not just managing our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. We're expected to be efficient, productive, and successful in all areas all the time. And then there are the unexpected curveballs that life throws at us: a sudden illness, a job loss, a relationship breakdown. These events can add another layer of complexity and stress to our already full plates. But let's pause for a moment. It's important to remember that it's normal to feel overwhelmed by the complexity of modern life. It's a common experience shared by many, if not most people in today's world. It's not a sign of weakness or failure. It's simply a reflection of the challenging times we live in. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, give yourself permission to feel that way. It's okay to feel stressed and anxious. It's okay to feel like you're not keeping up. It's okay to feel like you're struggling. The first step in handling the complexities of life is acknowledging that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. You're not alone in this. Negative thinking can often trap us into believing we're incapable of handling life's challenges. But is that really true? Let's take a moment to consider this. Imagine you're standing in front of a mirror, staring at your reflection. What do you see? Do you see a person who's overwhelmed and unable to cope? Or do you see someone who's resilient and capable? The answer often depends on the lens through which we're viewing ourselves. And that lens is shaped by our thoughts. Negative thoughts like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," can act like a fog, clouding our perception of ourselves and our abilities. They can make us feel as though we're standing at the bottom of a mountain, looking up at an insurmountable peak. But here's the catch. That mountain only exists in our minds. When we're caught in the trap of negative thinking, it's easy to forget that we have the power to change our perspective. By shifting our focus from the challenges we're facing to the strengths we possess, we can start to see that mountain for what it really is: a series of small, manageable steps. Think about it. How many times have you faced a seemingly impossible task, only to find that you were able to overcome it once you broke it down into smaller parts? The same principle applies to life's complexities. When we stop viewing them as insurmountable obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities for growth, we begin to realize that we're much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And it all starts with our thoughts. By swapping out negative self-talk for positive affirmations, we can start to lift the fog and see ourselves clearly. Instead of telling ourselves, "I can't," we can say, "I can, and I will." And with each positive thought, we take one step closer to the top of that mountain. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. So, why not choose thoughts that empower you? After all, the only thing standing between you and your ability to handle life's challenges is the way you think. So, let's start thinking positively. Now, let's talk about some simple actions you can take to make your life easier to handle. Firstly, setting priorities is key. In a world where we're expected to juggle a million things at once, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. However, not everything deserves your immediate attention. So take a step back and evaluate what truly matters. What are your long-term goals? What are the tasks that contribute directly to these goals? Focus on these and let the rest fall into the background. Remember, it's not about doing more, but doing what's most important. Next, let's discuss delegation. You are not alone, and you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Delegating tasks can be a game changer in simplifying your life. Whether it's at work, at home, or in your personal projects, if someone else can do it, let them. You're not shirking responsibility, you're simply making room for the things that only you can do. And then there's self-care. It's not just a trendy buzzword, it's an essential part of living a simpler, more fulfilling life. This can mean different things to different people. For some, it's about physical health, exercising, eating well, getting enough sleep. For others, it's about mental health, meditating, journaling, speaking to a therapist. Whatever self-care looks like for you, make time for it. Your well-being is not an afterthought, it's a priority. Lastly, embrace the power of taking one step at a time. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture and feel intimidated by the enormity of our goals. But every journey begins with a single step. Break down your tasks into manageable chunks. Celebrate every small victory. Progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. By taking these actions, you can begin to simplify your life and reduce feelings of overwhelm. Remember, life doesn't have to be complicated, and you, my friend, have the power to make it simpler. Positivity is more than just a mindset, it's a power that can change your life. It's like a light that brightens up even the darkest corners of our existence, a force that propels us forward even when we feel like we're stuck in quicksand. The beauty of positivity is that it's not just a feel-good factor, it has real tangible benefits that can help you navigate the complexities of modern life. When you approach life with a positive attitude, you start to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. You're more resilient, more creative, and more likely to find solutions to problems. You're less stressed, less anxious, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. But how do you maintain positivity, especially during challenging times? Well, it's a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed with practice. First, practice gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's wrong in our lives and overlook what's right. Make it a habit to acknowledge the good in your life, no matter how small. Second, cultivate optimism. This doesn't mean ignoring reality, but rather choosing to focus on the best possible outcome. It's about seeing the glass half full, not half empty. Third, surround yourself with positive influences. Be it people, books, music, or activities, seek out those things that lift your spirits and inspire you. Lastly, take care of your physical health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep can greatly influence your mood and outlook on life. Remember, positivity isn't about denying the difficulties of life. It's about facing them head-on with a hopeful heart and a resilient spirit. It's about believing in your ability to overcome, to adapt, to grow. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of chaos and complexity, there's a space for joy, for peace, for love. Harness the power of positivity and watch how it transforms your life. It's not just a mindset, it's a lifestyle, a choice. Choose positivity, choose resilience, choose growth, and remember, you have the power to shape your life, one positive thought at a time. In conclusion, yes, life can be complex, but remember, you are more than capable of handling it. The modern world, in all its splendor and chaos, can indeed feel like a labyrinth. Yet, within you, lies an innate ability to navigate through this maze with grace and resilience. We've explored the numerous facets of modern life that can often seem overwhelming: work, school, relationships, family, friends, and the many responsibilities that come along with them. We delved into the trap of negative thinking, the insidious whisper in the back of our minds that wrongly convinces us we're ill-equipped to deal with life's complexities. Yet it's crucial to remember that these thoughts are not an accurate reflection of our capabilities. We've also discussed simple, practical steps to simplify life. Be it organizing your daily tasks, setting realistic goals, or taking time for self-care, these actions are the stepping stones towards a more manageable life. They're not monumental, earth-shattering changes. Instead, they're small, doable steps that can significantly reduce the weight of the world on your shoulders. We've underscored the power of positivity, the radiant light that can pierce through the darkest clouds of despair. It's the force that propels us forward, the fuel that ignites our determination to overcome challenges. But all these words, these ideas, these strategies would be nothing without one essential ingredient: you. You, with your strengths, your talents, your resilience, and your determination. You, with your unique ability to adapt to change, to learn from your mistakes, and to rise every time you fall. So take a moment now, take a deep breath. Look at yourself in the mirror of your mind. See the strength that lies within you. See the resilience. See the power. Remember, the complexity of life doesn't define you. You have the power to simplify, to adapt, and to overcome. And above all, remember this: you got this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful. Please share it with others who might feel this same way.